Ladies and gentlemen, these are your competitors for tonight's squads. Team BJJ Stars versus Team Polaris All-Stars. Gentlemen, take your seats.
Well, there you have it, gents. Those are your two teams for this Polaris squads matchup. And guys, some very, very heavy hitters on both sides of the mat there. We always have this this fun discussion, don't we? Who do you send out first? Who do you send out first? Picks, please.
Well, I have no idea who they're going to send out. I think judging, I always try and judge by the body language. At the moment,
the gamesmanship.
It looks like Gabriel Souza is coming out and Lucas Kennard, but I do not know. I believe they've already picked though, right?
I think so. I think it's a nice, like if you go by game theory type stuff, make sure you put someone out where you can't be caught out, where you feel like no matter who the other team puts out, you can't be taken advantage of. So whoever has the least weaknesses, which kind of fits that bill. Yeah. He's big, he's flexible, he's got good cardio. So I feel like that's a pretty good decision, Team Polaris. And we'll see what they do for...
It does look like, well, no, hang on. Is it Gabriel Souza or is it not? It is not.
First up, we have representing BJJ Stars, Julio Martins.
Julio Martins, the youngster, 19
He will
years
face,
old.
representing Polaris All-Stars, Lucas Kennard.
And he is going to take on Lucas Kennard. So straight off the bat, guys, we've got a chance for Team BJJ All-Stars to potentially knock up 3 points if Julio Martins could submit the heavier man in Lucas Kennard.
Yeah, I believe Julio won the trials when he was only a purple belt.
Yeah.
And then just got promoted to brown belt recently.
Yeah, had 7 matches earlier this year in that trials run, a 93-man bracket that he came out ahead of. And actually, here's the thing, nobody scored a point against him.
Wow, that's pretty crazy because it was a good solid division as well. You see Lucas already getting the sniff of the leg, using that K guard that we see from him so much.
Yeah, Lucas Kennard himself also a trials winner, frequent member on Polaris squads though, has a 9-5 record here with squads, good. And he's got an early entry here.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, and he get
nice little bit of defense.
That was a Brazilian tap, I think. It was close.
The finish is coming here.
Yeah.
Once you have that leg triangled inside with both knees out, this is the most dangerous because now it lets Lucas bridge towards the leg and he can catch the heel a lot easier. So I think it's only a matter of time.
He's going to corkscrew footlock as well.
Yeah, he's just trying to clear that other foot out of the way, right?
I think so.
Now he's going to go and he's...
Tap.
Oh, wow. I'm surprised he's not trying to go harder at this leg.
Julio looks slightly confused on how to get out, though. That's the only concerning thing.
It looks like he's in kind of the Z-lock position, right?
Yeah.
Which is a super tricky position to get out of.
So Lucas Kennard taking his time here. You do only have 5 minutes to work in these matches and then a very, very short break when the next team member comes out. Of course, if there is no submission in the 5 minutes, we go to a judge's decision.
Here we go.
Yeah. So what he's looking at doing is rotating and basically doing a hip lock here, which is super savage. Like Julio needs to be careful because if
he's grimacing, he's gritting his face out. Look at that! What a submission that would be. Kennard must feel he has such a strong control above this knee line.
I think that he may just not have wanted to break him.
I think so.
That was rough.
Oh my goodness.
And he looks like he's going back to it again.
Look, what do you do here if you're Martins? Because you got time to work out a defense, but
the lock is just so tight and secure. You have to keep your leg safe, the strapped, and work on the lock. The problem is here, it's locked up so tight, it's almost impossible.
We had Owen O'Flanagan to a seminar at my gym, and he was talking about his defense for this, which is actually fighting the secondary leg, making it hard for them to control, because without that control, you can't really get the hip lock with that Z lock. And then once they work, you can start to build a stand and then start creating space from there. But that's not really what's happening so much for Julio at the moment.
Oh, he's trying again. Is it interesting that he hasn't... I mean, does he feel like if he goes for the outside heel hook, he'll give up too much control potentially?
I think the problem is as he goes to dig that heel, he has to let go of the secondary leg that he's controlling, and also it kind of gives Julio a chance to hide his heel that way.
Oh my goodness. You just keep seeing these little jarring movements when that bend's created in the knee of Martins. I mean, he definitely grimaced a couple of times.
It goes from 0 to 100 as well, that submission. It's from no pressure to all of a sudden you're injured. Yeah. So how much do you want to risk it when you're defending that first round of the first match?
Well, Canard has released the grip he had with the feet, and he's reinforcing that left leg with the sole of his right foot now. He's going to go to the well again on it. Oh my goodness.
Oh, please tap.
Yeah. This is all I'm thinking. I don't even know.
There's the submission. Lucas Canard with some crafty work, and he has absolutely compromised Julio Martins for the rest of the night here. And that's the thing. If you get knocked out by injury, you don't get a replacement. You have to fight with 5 guys, which means more work for everyone else.
Yeah, that's rough.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by submission, Lucas Canard.
Let's take a look at the replay, and guys, please talk me through the mechanics of this finish and the official name and all that stuff.
So this is just a classic Z-lock finish. Control using the reap, control the free leg so you can't move, and then apply that hip lock. The nasty kind of fact about this is if you're ever getting a surgery in the hospital, this is how the doctors will dislocate your hip to start to perform the surgery. So it's a fairly nasty finish there. I'm glad that I'm not suffering with any food poisoning at the moment.
Well, Lucas Canard, an early 2-0 lead for Team Polaris. And Team BJJ Stars had a very short 60 seconds to get their next player out.
Yeah, sometimes thinking like that, like Julio would have been better of just tapping, giving up the 2 points, and not being injured.
Definitely.
Well, Enrique Ciccone is your next man out.
There's kind of an added personal element when the whole team is there watching you.
Yeah,
Your first match out, you were chosen to go first. I completely understand his feelings not wanting to tap easily there.
Yeah, you can see how far Enrique is keeping those legs back.
He doesn't want anything to do with it.
Looks like Lucas just let him out of the position. We saw Lucas go on several runs in these squads events before where he just seems almost unstoppable until he gets to like 3 or 4 or even
then he gets
5
tired.
fights in. Yeah.
He's so efficient with his guard game. He doesn't use any energy unless he needs to. And his grips, like keep an eye on his grips. They're so good at a little innocuous grip, but then he gets close to the K-guard.
Yeah.
And then you just can't get out.
So Ciccone, one of the more experienced Brazilians here. He is 2-time ADCC Brazilian Trials champ, 2022 and 2024. He's also won Nogi Worlds and Pans. Very solid competition record, 134 wins. Over half his matches ending by submission.
I actually saw he had a win over Santeri as well, but it was in the gi. And way back in 2018.
Well, they're talking to each other here, but you know, there was some discussion about the guard of Lucas Canard and how, you know, he needed to perhaps be more offensive in order to not, you know, to be the one initiating the positions, and that was how you could score more consistently for the judges from the bottom position. And it feels like he took that personally with the first bout.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, but he wins a lot. Like, he has such a good style. It almost seems like there's so much threat from what he's doing that the guys don't want to engage. They're almost nullified by him just being there and like having this almost impossible guard, and that threat of the leg locks just always in the range.
Even if he were to lose this match, he would have gained 2 points, lost 1 point.
Yeah.
So it's a positive for the team.
We'll talk about this at length, I'm sure, but doesn't necessarily become about winning or losing so much as how do you win and lose, and what do you as an athlete bring in points differential. Because we've seen matches where guys, they didn't pick up subs, but they didn't lose that bad. You know what I mean? It's kind of the point swing from submissions, and particularly against bigger guys from lighter weight classes, is so significant.
Yeah.
It's quite frequent that the guy on the team who comes out with the best point differential is not necessarily who you suspect.
Yeah. Even something as simple as tiring out the other team's star player can go a long way. Lucas not using much energy here. 2 minutes left. It could go either way, but he still seems quite fresh.
I mean, Lucas does have a very energy-efficient style. He just waits for people to enter, then starts trying to attack into them. But at the moment, I don't see Ciccone doing anything that is showing me that he's winning this match.
He's definitely concerned about some of the entries. You can see how quick he's whipping away the hips.
Thanks to our sponsors, Warrior Crunch protein bars are available on Amazon or in every local Asda store now.
I like these tricep grips that Lucas is using from the bottom. They don't seem as dangerous as they are, but you can hop in underneath the person's center of gravity quite easy.
Good timing from Ciccone there, trying to counter, but again, the inversions, the high legs of Lucas Canard are so quick to regard.
Yeah, he's so flexible getting into these things, and for such a big guy, he has that end of range strength, which is very important when you're trying to use this kind of game.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the differences, right? Is it's not just having your limb put out of position, it's what is your ability to move your limb and impart strength at that end range of motion, and he seems to be so good at it.
You can see Team Europe in the background having like in-depth strategy conversations as well, just looking off to the side of the match.
Yeah, I like what Ciccone's doing with the timing changes. Like, he's giving a little bit of space and then immediately re-entering.
Yeah. So here's the thing, there's only 35 seconds left. Has Canard done enough to take this, or is the forward pressure being Ciccone?
I actually don't think he has done enough. Like, Ciccone has been the one who's kind of been engaging and pressuring.
I mean, you know, the athletic passing attempts, there's been not really any grip of a sweep, not really any submission threat, so...
No, I think that of all of the techniques, the closest actually has been like Henrique's passing.
Yep.
Like, he's negated the feet a few times. One of the strange things I find from this position is how good Lucas is from like the double under position, where they're able to cross his legs and then utilize it to start spinning underneath. Like, he does it here. He underhooks the leg and then drops inside towards the K guard.
Well, that is going to do it. We're going to go to a judge's decision, and it might be that Lucas Canard is quickly in and out in the first two matches here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by decision, represent the Polaris All-Stars, Lucas Canard.
Well, there you go. As we suspected, Enrique Ciccone doing enough to stop Lucas Canard there. It was just the one with the consistent movement, the consistent action. So
yeah, interesting. I mean, that's the kind of what happens with a lot of Lucas's matches. You're like, I don't know, like, he just gets the win somehow.
Well, I think early on he had good success with some of the leg entanglements as well.
Who do you send out now if you're Team Europe? Wait, sorry.
Next up, we have representing BJJ Stars, Gabriel Sosa.
Yeah, Canard won.
Oh, I'm sorry. I heard him say for Team BJJ Stars, and then I blanked on the name. Okay.
So now Gabriel
I apologize about that.
I have a feeling that these two fought before in squads. Because one was Lucas on the...
They have indeed, yeah, back versus Team Brazil and Team Asia and Oceania in September of 2025. Lucas Canard got a decision win against Gabriel Souza.
That was another one of those close matches. I think a lot of people thought Gabriel actually won as well. He got in some good passing positions. He was able to kind of flank Lucas quite well.
Yeah.
This is Lucas' third match in a row now as well. Will Gabriel be able to push the pace, start to tire him out a bit, and maybe even get a submission?
But he absolutely has to, right? I mean, it's a quick 3 points from Canard. As long as he doesn't get submitted now, he's He's more than done his fair share of heavy lifting.
Gabriel trying for the flying armbar.
I mean, I think Canard will be happy at the guard pass, but this feels like the type of passing that Sousa's going to have to notch up consistently to try and make a dent, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of what he did. And the other thing that now, like, Canard has now nearly 10 minutes in. Both of those matches, even though he got his sub in the first one, was kind of a long match. It was still like 4-ish minutes.
Gabriel Sousa, one of the Brazilian team we've seen a bunch here on Polaris. He's 3-3 with 2 submissions in his squad's repertoire.
Oh, he's going on Lucas's leg.
Well, he did take a win over Igor Tanabe via inside heel hook back at Polaris 33.
I think there's a serious Brazilian contingent in here as well.
Right.
Gabriel Sousa, he's moving a lot, but he's not actually doing much if you look at what, like, the positions he's actually getting or the attacks he's actually pulling off.
Yeah, but I mean, he's doing more than... Is he doing more than Lucas? I don't know, in all honesty. Like, I've been wrong so many times while watching Lucas.
Let's see if he can stay sticky here. We know Gabriel just wants to rip out of it and then get back to moving side to side.
Gabriel's working on his own footlock, but Lucas, again, does a great job of inverting out of these positions, too.
I mean, for Team Polaris to have such a big lead to defend from early on is very substantial.
Well, Lucas is taking some big, heavy breaths, though.
But really, when you look at it, I mean, what is the route to submission for Gabriel Sousa, right? I mean, he only finishes about, I say only, I mean, he finishes about 34% of his wins by submission.
He does a good job of, like, kind of very dynamic submissions, like catching people in the transitions. So
I guess my point is, you know, is it going to be he's got to get to the back to do it, right? Or is he going to catch an arm?
Oh, he's getting actually pretty close to the pass. Like, he's managing to get around.
Look at that. Well, there's the route to the back.
But now he has to stay attached. He's got the hook, too.
Oh, he's got a hook. Canard spins. Sousa trying to stay on top. What can he do? Minute 50.
Great job by Gabriel Sousa. He's looking at jumping over to the back again.
Oh, there you go. The Brazilians making their presence known. Gabriel Sousa looking for his revenge on Lucas Canard from last year.
And he's trying to take that back, and he's trying to get that second hook in.
Oh, can Canard shake him off?
Looks like he's
going for that Sula stretch. Lucas is strong.
Yeah. Let's see if he can break this posture down. He's going to try and snag an arm maybe as he falls off.
He's trying to, yeah. I don't know if he's going to be, like, strong enough to get the arm bar, though. But he's broken him down effectively. And is on the back as well.
I love the smother grip on the face as he goes.
And then scrambles out.
Anxious moments for Lucas Canard and some big, deep breaths. And Sousa goes in on a double.
But Lucas is looking tired. He had to work hard to avoid that position.
Yeah.
Still 1 minute to go.
And he's got to try and bring this back, or does he just accept, hey, I'm going to drop a point here in the loss? And
I think so.
I think so, and I actually think his corner told him just to chill. Told Gabriel to chill.
Just take your time, yeah.
Yeah, like he can just kind of stay stacked in these positions. He's trying to go for the heel.
I mean, the 3 points would be quite something.
Yeah, I mean, it would be a great, like, you know, bring them right back into the game,
huge
right?
Momentum shift.
Lucas has to, I mean, Gabriel has to be careful, though. He can't get too complacent.
Yeah, he gets counterfoot locked.
Yeah.
And who do Team Europe strategize now, last 20 seconds? Who are they thinking? Who are we going to put out to submit Gabriel Sousa next?
Right. Well, that does it. And I think on this occasion, I'm going to get it right and say that Team BJJ Stars are probably going to win this one.
I mean, you would think so, but we've been wrong before about Lucas, right? Or at least I have, anyway.
I was so wrong on the last match that I didn't even hear his name called as the winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by decision, representing BJJ Stars, Gabriel Sousa.
Gabriel Sousa gets his revenge.
I have a feeling there's a leg locker coming his way now.
Is it a big guy or a small guy? It looks like it's going to be O'Flanagan.
I think this is a rematch as well, isn't it? Or am I incorrect?
I will tell you in a second.
I have a feeling you're right.
I'm sure it is, given that Team Brazil and Team Europe faced before.
Next up, representing Polaris All-Stars.
It's not, no, I actually didn't, because they didn't end up facing them, right? Because Team South America got knocked out by Asia and Oceania.
So, Owen O'Flanagan, the single most experienced Polaris competitor on the mat tonight. 5-2 is his overall Polaris super fight record. And then you go to Polaris squads and he's 8-6 with 4 submissions. So getting subs 50% of the time here. I think people want to maybe see Owen wrestle. We saw it at his last squads performance. His wrestling was so improved. Oh, and he's trying to boss the smaller man around here. A mean Owen O'Flanagan.
The funny thing about Owen is he talks the entire time he competes as well. And like, he gets inside the Brazilian's head a lot.
I'm not sure whose side the crowd is on.
Well, O'Flanagan as well, a ADCC veteran.
And he looks like he's almost on the leg of Gabriel already.
Yeah, this is looking dangerous.
He's got a bite. He has, of course, just come off a win at ADCC European Trials. He's going to be in Krakow September for ADCC. Don't forget, you can catch all that action live and exclusively on FloGrappling.
Once Owen gets a leg like this, we've seen he just doesn't let go. He'll drop to the bottom, throw the leg over.
He also loves the Z-lock as well.
Yeah.
And he's almost into it already.
Very fast pace, you have to say, for O'Flanagan at the start of this one. A little bit more so than older him might have.
Looks like he's working towards the Aoki.
The one thing that's helping Gabriel is his legs are quite a bit shorter than Owen O'Flanagan's. It's hard for him to get the full control. Once he's confident in his control on this free leg, then he's going to start to apply the finish on the other leg.
Well, we've got just under half an hour left in this first half. 2 45-minute halves here.
Gabriel's almost cleared it. He has.
He got out of the knee line.
Nice defense, Gabriel Souza. I think the sweatiness of the previous match actually helped him a small bit there, slip out.
And I think the limb length as well, like he is much shorter, right? And Owen like has got bigger as he's got older, right? He's started doing a lot of lifting, and that changes the size.
I think Owen's actually got a little bit smaller lately. He said he's like completely cleaned his diet up, 0 junk food, and he thinks he lost a tiny bit of mass off of doing that.
He's still a very solid dude.
He is indeed.
I think he wants to drop back on that leg again. Threaten a pass, drop back on the leg.
Yeah.
I mean, what can someone like Souza do on the bottom to stop a passer who has that intention to fall back? I mean, what do they have to do to stay safer?
Well, he needs to prevent his legs from coming up underneath like Owen's arms, essentially. So he wants to switch up his guard play to more inside control. It's going to make it more challenging for Owen to fall back on the legs.
And just find a way to grip and off-balance Owen as well.
Yeah.
He's doing a nice job, though, making things difficult. Like, Owen is very technical. He likes to do these technical exchanges. Gabriel's just making it a bit messy, and I think it's actually helping him throughout the match.
He's doing a good job of kind of creating a little bit of space, which is getting him free from some of these entanglements. And he's, again, like he's just a bit smaller than Owen's used to. He's almost in on the arm for Owen.
Yeah, this is like O'Flanagan's starting to look a little bit frustrated.
But we've seen Owen pull out submissions from kind of nowhere. He's very, very good. Has that mentality of there's like some time on the clock, then I can still submit you.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to go back and look at his ADCC Trials run recently, you know, the finals, he was getting kind of stalled out by a big wrestler. And 5 seconds left, I think it was, he snatched a submission.
this is a good opportunity here.
Gabriel doing a great job of hiding his heel again. And you can see that it's just, there's not quite enough space for Owen. Owen looks like he's working towards the footlock. He's got a better bite right now, but then again, just Gabriel slips his foot free. Owen's going false reap.
Yeah, Sousa is managing to stay safe. For the moment, this is interesting.
This could be tight now.
Yeah, I mean, he went to the classic
right.
tornado sweep, right, from Cyborg.
Yeah.
When a match is harder than you expect like this, it's very tiring. Like Owen, I'd say, came out first attack. He thought he was going to get the submission.
He looks more tired than I thought he would be. With 10 seconds left, I mean, look, I think he's almost assuredly going to take the win here in this bout.
Yeah, but
used a lot of energy in the process.
Right, do you send another little guy out now and you know, have a chance at grabbing 3? I mean,
that's a good strategy. It just shows how quick things can change based on one match like this.
The little guy they have left is Ruel Alvarenga, who is a physical guy when it comes to competing.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by decision, representing Polaris All-Stars, Owen O'Flanagan.
So Owen O'Flanagan gets the win. Gabriel Sousa gets his decision win against Canard, knocked off the board straight away.
But man, super impressive performance from Gabriel. Like, I was incredibly impressed at how well he dealt with the Z-lock. And like just generally dealing with Owen's leg attacks was something that we've not seen many people deal with effectively.
It is going to be Alvarenga, I think.
The other thing is we have seen Owen get submitted in these events as well. You know, he's
next up, representing BJJ
yeah, he's been submitted twice on Polaris swords, once by PJ Barch and once actually by Z-Lock by Oliver Tarza.
Yeah.
I think both when he's a bit tired though, so that's when he's susceptible to being caught with something like that.
Right, which may well be now.
Yeah, the Tarza one was a kind of a little bit funky, like they rolled out of
Polaris All-Stars has called a timeout.
Owen just kind of gave it to him, like he just stopped caring, I think, at that point. But
oh, and Team Polaris have used their time out. So this is a rule that once per half, a team can choose to extend the rest period by 90 seconds, which is what they've chosen to do here. Which is interesting.
I think it's a good tactic, right? You got little guy versus big guy. There's no more little guys on the team BJJ Stars, so there's no risk of those 3 points getting knocked off anymore. So even if Owen goes out and loses to Rune by like decision, it's only a point down.
Right, and what we do see as well is sometimes, you know, there isn't a pertinent point where people use it, and you get towards the end of the match, it's like, oh, we wasted an extra rest period. So if you've got a good chance to use it, you use it. And that's what's happening now with
this.
Team
Seems
Polaris.
like the perfect time to use the timeout. Yeah, give Owen a little bit of a rest. And I'm impressed with Team Europe. You can really see on the sidelines they're discussing between all of them strategy throughout the matches. If this match turns into a loss or a win, what is our next move? Yeah. So they're definitely showing that they've put a lot of thought into the overall team strategy.
Yeah, I'm going to take this chance to thank our partners at Venom. Venom Fightwear, the biggest brand in combat sports. Head over, check out all of their apparel. So Owen O'Flanagan gets his extended rest period. And he now takes on Ruel Alvarenga, the 27-year-old from Minas Gerais. Got a long background with guys like Marcelo Garcia up at Alliance in New York. Actually trained extensively with Husma Polaris as well.
Yeah, he's a tough competitor as well. I watched him, I commentated on one of his matches a while ago against Sam Gibson? And he really brought it to him.
Yeah, was an invitee to ADCC 2022. Actually dropped that first round that year to Gabriel Sousa.
Okay. Well, he's a brave man if he's training with Husumar Polaris anyway.
Well, actually, I think the story is that Polaris was trained by his Ruin's father and lived with them at their house.
Oh.
The legendary Paul Harris.
Yeah, we had him a few times on Polaris. See, one of the most watched matches in BJJ history is his match versus Gary Tonin from one of the early Polaris.
Probably my
events.
favorite match I've ever seen, to be honest.
One of my favorite I've ever commentated, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
There was so much anticipation for that match. It was crazy.
But I should point out that Ruan Alvarenga is the BJJ Stars under 70 kilo Nogi Grand Prix champion as well. Took out Mayra Makine in the final there.
Slow enough start to the match, and I have to think this suits O'Flanagan more than Huan.
Yeah, the question is, can O'Flanagan grab something? You know, if O'Flanagan does, if Alvarenga does a lot of this dynamic movement.
I mean, that's going to be good, though, for Ruan. If he can keep the dynamic movement going, it's going to tire Owen out.
Yeah, I don't know if tactically this is the kind of pace that Alvarenga should be fighting at.
Owen's goal is probably just to survive this match. Even if you pick up a decision loss, at least you come away with that positive points advantage that we talked about before. I'm surprised Huan isn't pushing the pace a little bit more.
Well, that's the thing. If he drops it by decision, then his decision win's wiped out, and it's effectively null and void.
That was some of that Marcelo Garcia heavy hit passing that he just tried to do against Owen. Actually, is Owen in quite a lot of danger. Owen can't get his normal butterfly hook in there very effectively. But Ruan forced to back off.
You spoke about the coaching earlier, Tom, of Bahiense, and he's definitely assumed that coaching role Matt side here for the Brazilian team.
Yeah, I mean, you can see him in the background for our angle. He's just sat there coaching Ruan the whole way through, and he's been talking to the guys. And he's a very, very good coach. He took his team, Dream Art, from nothing when in a couple of years they were winning everything. You know, one of the more, I think he really kind of professionalized jiu-jitsu in Brazil in terms of getting like the different components, strength and conditioning, the recovery, all of that side of thing together.
So O'Flanagan's come up to wrestle Alvarenga here, and again, it's a little bit static on the feet, burning time away from the clock with nobody really making a mark yet in this short 5-minute round.
It's interesting that Owen's choosing to wrestle because wrestling is tiring, man.
It is.
And Ruan's in on that double leg.
Nice counter from Owen.
Yeah.
Oh, great job for Ruan. Ends up past the guard.
Yeah, can O'Flanagan invert back? And Alvarenga's not going to give him a chance. He's going to create space. He's going to get back to a safe position. And that might be enough to win a round, you know.
Really good balance from Ruan.
I can't tell whether O'Flanagan is mad or tired. It's a similar look.
Both.
I think he looks pretty tired. Nice attempt at the sweep.
He's still effective in the stand-up. I think he doesn't want to be on the bottom anymore.
Yeah.
He's using too much energy down there and not really achieving much.
And he's walking very slowly back to the center as well.
Yeah, he keeps trying that throw by. Ten seconds left. Got a chance for one more move here, and and that's actually smart gamesmanship from Huan there.
Yeah, pulling in guard, right? Good, like I said, good tactics. I wish we were kind of closer to the seam so we could hear what they were saying.
Yeah, we're a little bit far away from our commentary position here, but making it work for you folks.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by decision, Ruan Alvarenga.
So Ruan Alvarenga is going to take the decision. He's going to close the gap once more for Team BJJ Stars. So really just the separating factor so far is the 2-point submission from Lucas Canard.
It looks like Callum O'Mahony's going to come out. Yeah.
Next up, representing Polaris All-Stars, Callum O'Mahony.
So, Mateusz Szczecinski picking up food poisoning from his outing at the restaurant last night.
BJJ Stars just called a timeout.
Called up Callum O'Mahony from the preliminary card. Splitting his time between BJJ Cork and 10th Planet South Bay over in the US. He's, you ready for how long he's been training?
2 years.
2 years, 4 months.
Brilliant.
Currently a purple belt. Said he got started in jiu-jitsu because he got bullied. So found his way into jiu-jitsu and wrestling, and the wrestling's been a big thing for him coming into this one tonight.
He has some smooth wrestling. We saw that on his last Polaris match. And it's not like wrestling for jiu-jitsu, it's like wrestling. Like the way that he moves is nice.
I'm looking forward to see can he pull it off now. Team BJJ Stars with the timeout as well. Juan Alvarenga was looking a little bit more tired than I would have expected in between the rounds here. So it's a great match for Callan, going straight in the deep end. As we said, only 2 years of training. At least he gets someone who's maybe not totally fresh and a little bit lower in weight class.
Yeah, and somebody who's also going to be willing to stand with him as well. You know, who's not going to be one of those guys who's just going to sit down and not wrestle. Because the nice thing about either wrestling or sweeping is it allows you to get closer to the body. You don't have to deal with the legs and the frames in the same way if you can complete the takedowns or the sweeps.
Yeah, so Callum O'Mahony, no pressure really for the 21-year-old. He's competed on the big stage before, double gold at IBJJF Euros. He's up second at Worlds, third in the open class at Worlds as well. And then you see straight on that outside single. Climbing on the guillotine is Alvarenga. Standing guillotine.
Got high elbow too. Shakes him off.
Shakes him off, straight back to work.
That is a chaotic 10 seconds into the match.
Isn't it just? But look, that counter threat immediately is going to make O'Mahony be, well, no, it didn't make him think twice about shooting this single.
No, he changed the angle. He went further around to the side.
Kept the head on the inside as well.
Very impressed with Callan already. That's one of Juan's best submissions that he's submitted a lot of people with over in Brazil. That standing guillotine off the shot. And Callan had the confidence to go straight back in and finish the takedown the second time. Yeah,
he made a small adjustment where we went further around the corner, which made it harder to get Ruin to get the angle.
Pulls his leg out, and Alvarenga does not want to stand again.
But like Callan, this is going to fill him with confidence, man. Like defending the guillotine, one of Ruin's best techniques, hitting that takedown. Now into this
passing.
And this tripod is locked. I think he has the high body lock locked, which once it's on, it's almost impossible.
Oh, look at that. Leg pommels over as well.
Chasing the back as well from here.
Look at that. He's just going to sit down. Can he? Oh, he's going to lose the position here, or can he come up on top?
He's got at least one hook, and he's working on the neck already.
Oh, going triangle.
Wow, he's not shy about the submission.
Let's go. Callan O'Mahony trying to stamp his Polaris squad's debut.
He just needs to not kind of get crazy. Oh, no, don't let it go.
Keep the triangle.
Yeah, keep the triangle.
And he gets the submission. Wow. Callan O'Mahony is fired up for this one. He submits Ruan Alvarenga with the triangle armbar.
And it was short match as well. Beautiful. Went for the triangle. Kind of released the pressure a little bit. But that allowed him to get to that armbar.
You two both jumped out of your seats when you thought he was going to give up the triangle grip.
Well, no, he fooled us.
Very impressive.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by submission, Callan O'Mahony.
Well, Team Polaris commanding a 6-2 lead as we've passed the halfway point of this first half. And Team BJJ Stars have got some thinking to do now, because whoever they send out is susceptible to dropping 3 points for a submission. Oh, so they send out their biggest, beastiest guy.
But, you know, man, wrestling is a good equalizer.
Callan seemed a bit nervous before being called up.
I don't think
just backstage before this. I think those nerves are well and truly gone now.
Yeah. Well, he gets the 30-year-old Eli Braz, ADCC South American qualifier this year. 4 wins in the under 99 kilo category. Has him heading to Poland in a couple of months. He was also an invitee in 2 years ago at ADCC 2024, but dropped a loss to Lovato.
He's in on the front, the 10-finger guillotine, forcing Callan to roll. But now he's locked in that head and arm position.
Could see an anaconda choke attempt coming here.
Big squeeze from the Brazilian.
But Callan's so good with his head position. Even at the start, it's hard to get him out of that good head position. And I feel like even in these spots in the front headlock, he has a good sensitivity.
Well, that's the thing, right? You wrestle enough in that kind of classical freestyle wrestling kind of situation, you get used to being in this position, right?
Yeah.
You're in that front headlock series a lot.
You almost hand fight with your head, those little subtle movements just weaving in and out.
Yeah, he's trying to sucker drag him out. You see it, he's trying to whip his head out through that angle, but good job by Eli. Again, beautiful defense.
Well, Braz is trying to make his physical presence as the heavier man known here. Getting the feints in.
I think, I'd love Callan to just get a little bit more composed and go back to his game. He looks like he's a little bit gun-shy after that. And he's kind of just reacting now.
It's hard coming off a big win, and then you get 1 minute break, and you have to go straight in.
The adrenaline just got to bring it back down.
100-kilo trials winner straight after it.
Right. Yeah, that's actually a good point. I mean, this is under 95 kilos for this. He won under 99 for ADCC.
Man, it must have been a tough cut. Eli working on the chin strap.
But yeah, I think it's a good point you made, Tom. Oh! Goes for the Kataguruma.
Beautiful fireman's carry. So close.
I was just going to say,
it
does seem like, Callan's got lured into defense off the bat here, but it's nice to see him throw some offense back at the Brazilian.
He needs to be careful. Callan needs to stay in bounds.
Yeah, he's getting a warning now. He's got to laterally circle. Still half the bout left. Oh, and he lets Braz get over top position on him.
This is not a good thing when you start dropping down to turtles.
Oh, he's going to...
Darce choke coming here.
He's looking for it.
He needs to hand fight this before Eli is able to get onto his side. That's when the Darce gets really strong.
Oh, he's doing
yeah, he's hand fighting now quite well.
Yeah, he's doing a good job of preventing that grip. The other thing for Eli, this is quite a fast pace, man. He's like a big guy. He's going to go again after this if he does win.
Callan needs to keep hand fighting this now. That's more like it.
Yeah, nice job. It looks like Eli switched. And now Callum's sucker dragging him out again. Nice. Oh, a good spin back into position straight away.
1 minute left. I feel a sprint coming from Callan now. If he can pull off a takedown, he could take this match as well.
Yeah, I think it's like one good sequence from him, right?
Yeah. We noticed earlier the takedowns he's doing in a straight line, they're not working as well. Eli's able to sprawl, but when he adds that little angle and like that circular shot.
Oh, he went around the corner, tried to duck under, but gave up the neck. Now Eli's working on the back. He's sneaking out though. He's pulling Eli over the shoulder, but Eli just brings it back.
Great job of climbing back up, securing back control here.
But really
35 seconds left, and what a pace this has been.
Great defensive position though from Callan.
I think Eli wants to switch over to the armbar on that arm.
I mean, you never want to say they've got to start chasing some points. There's 15 minutes left in this first half. They're 4 down.
Yeah, here for the armbar.
He's got 18 seconds.
Stay heavy.
He stacks out.
Nice.
Well, props to Braz for throwing the submission attempt, trying to get the job done. He might have to settle for a decision win.
He's taking some big, deep breaths right now. Callan shooting in.
Well, that is going to expire the time, and what a great match that was.
Great match. Man, what a squad's debut for Callan.
We're going to see him once more, I would imagine, at least, even if he drops the loss here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by decision, representing BJJ Stars, Eli Braz.
So Eli Braz gets the decision win, but Callan O'Mahony drops just the 1 point, so he has, after his tenure, extended the Team Polaris lead by a point. They lead 6-3.
Next up, we have
14 minutes and
Polaris
9 seconds remaining.
Eli a little bit tired as well, and they've no timeout left, crucially, so he has to
And-
go straight in against Taylor Pearman.
Who is an under 80 kilo competitor as well. So a very, very dangerous leg locker is Taylor Pearman. Came up short recently at the trials in the finals, having fought his way through a real barn burner of a bracket.
Immediately threatening with an armbar there.
I feel like we're going to see a lot of sprawling on top of the guard from Eli here. He does not want to let Taylor get underneath his legs.
Yeah. Pearman very experienced in the squads here as well. 5-4 is his squads record. But at ADCC EU trials recently, 7 matches, he had 6 wins by submission and then lost the final on a penalty.
Keep an eye on Taylor's strategy here. He does something really interesting from this half guard. He's going to lasso the outside arm, and when Eli steps up and pulls that arm away, Taylor goes straight in on that leg that he's after stepping up. So it's a really nice combination that he uses a lot. Keep an eye out for that.
Eli's really using that kind of heavy sprawling, like diving head in and sprawling against the hips.
And then his upper body's so big,
Yeah.
it's difficult for Taylor to capitalize on those low hips.
This is what you're talking about. Does he spiral underneath as well for the for kind of the Barata Plata position?
It's just difficult against someone as big and strong as Eli. Here we go now, this grip on the arm.
Now he's trying to work on the far arm here.
He just needs to get Eli's respect so that when he pulls his arm free,
he's
he
got
can get
it.
in on the legs.
Yeah, he got it. Looked like he got a good bite of it, but Braz not too fast.
Well, this is all Taylor doing the work though, right?
Yeah.
He's the one who's threatening with these submissions.
Yeah, I mean, he's notching up points on the scoreboard, that's for sure. What a dagger it would be if he could get the submission here, though. Extend the lead 9-3.
And then the other option is, like, if Eli does win, you still have Pavel waiting in the wings.
Right. Of course, there's a question with Pavel as well. He had a few stomach issues like Shasinski did, just not quite as bad. So I do wonder if they'll be keeping him back as long as possible.
Eli's getting pretty deep at the moment. You can see him really heavily sprawling against those hips, putting a lot of pressure down on Taylor.
This can get tiring for Taylor as well. He's carrying the weight all the time and having to push away any little bit to make space to attack.
Oh, Braz staying heavy here. 2 minutes left on the clock.
Using some good tactics of slowly walking back to the center now when he wants the break versus the running at the start.
Taylor on the arm again. Yeah, he really wants to scoop that leg. He's almost pretending to attack the arm so that Eli rips it out and he can go under the legs.
Yeah, Eli seems well aware of it though, right?
Yeah. Here he is scooping the leg now, but it's too easy for Eli to sprawl out of it.
Yeah, Eli's working around towards the kind of weak side of that guard, around to Eli's right. He's trying to trap the leg and then walk his hips around.
Both guys taking a look to glance up at the clock on the scoreboard here.
A little dummy sweep attempt there from Taylor. The referee just telling Eli to start pushing the pace.
Here we go now, 50-50.
Oh, he's got a good bite. He's
He has
bridging
it.
in, and there's the submission.
Wow.
Taylor Pearman puts 3 more on the board for Team Polaris. He submits Ali Braz with the heel hook.
Great adjustment from Taylor there. That 50-50 guard is so effective against people that are bigger and they want to rip out of the position. You just have such good connection there. Eli wasn't able to run away, and Taylor got a very powerful finish there.
Yeah, I mean, he got warned for kind of stalling a little bit, and the second that he engaged too heavily.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by submission, Taylor
It looks like Izaki Bahanse is waiting in the wings.
9-3 is the score. This is a big, big deficit for Team BJJ Stars to overcome here.
That was a big 3-point swing there. Taylor's going to come out with the exact same strategy, I think, against Izaki. Look for him to try and find the 50-50 guard, because he knows in that 50-50 guard he has such a leg lock advantage that the neutrality of the position doesn't really matter, because Taylor just is so much more experienced in that area.
Bahiense has been a squads member here before with us.
Diving for that double leg. That would be 2 points in the IBGF. Unfortunately, it doesn't matter.
I also think he's one of the most prolific BJJ Stars athletes as well. He's 8-2 on BJJ Stars with wins over Miki Galvao and Roberto Jimenez.
I mean, those are crazy names to be taking out. I mean, Izaki's been in the game such a long time.
Yeah, you think he won Worlds in, what, 2018?
That's nearly 10 years ago,
some of these guys weren't even training.
Some of these guys weren't even born. I mean, he's bringing a very physical pace towards Taylor as well. He's really trying to push it. I don't think Taylor will be too fazed by that.
A bit of movement almost helps Taylor. It's more opportunities to counter and get underneath. I think the style of someone like an Eli, even though it's not that threatening, it can be very frustrating to try and get under someone who's just keeping the hips low and head out in front. Nice little eye poke on Taylor already.
Yeah, and here's the thing. We're already through one cycle of the Brazilian athletes now, so they can go to the well back on anybody they want to come and get after Taylor Bierman if he's still in after this. And a tired guy, you wonder if they have to send one of the lighter guys back out, try and pull the 3 points back.
They need something like that. Send out your most submission-heavy light person to try and pull some of those points back. Taylor here just comfortable defending.
The only question about Izaki is he hasn't been competing that regularly recently. He's been in that more of a coaching role.
Already his movement has died down a bit. He's not sitting up on the toes anymore. He's flattened the feet, just trying to avoid Taylor getting underneath. That far side arm drag grip we've seen Taylor use a little bit. I think that's key to try and bring the upper body close and unweight the legs so you can start to attack.
Still waiting in the wings for Team Polaris is Pavel Jaworski. So that's a given if Taylor Bierman should drop this bout.
Taylor's getting closer and closer to the body as time goes on. Izaki's trying to control the distance.
Oh, and he's accidentally poked
another one.
Bierman in the eye here. Bierman saying it's very obviously an accident. Sportsmanship from him.
Does it matter if it's an accident, though? You know?
Yeah, if you can't see, right? At the end of the day, it's true.
Well, you know, intent counts for something.
Yeah. Taylor still insisting on battling that near arm.
I mean, this is the question, right? Do you think Bahiense has done enough to take a decision win here over the next minute and a half. I mean, he hasn't really got deep on many passing positions, and Pearman has been the one sort of initiating grips.
I think Taylor's done more so far. Even just, you can see by Isaac's posture and the flat-footedness that he's more focused on defending and blocking instead of trying to do his own attacks from there.
Right, he's getting a tighter body position here, though. But Taylor did a great job of using that knee. He did get that early takedown, though. So, you know, maybe that'll look heavily in that, work heavily in his favor.
Into the final minute here. Oh, and he manages to clear the legs. Has Pittman given up the pass late here?
Zaki working real hard. He's managed to create the angle. He's got 40 seconds to work.
Oh,
this is experience shown here, realizing there's 1 minute left. Now I'm going to do a sprint and try and score some points.
And it's how tired is Taylor. Taylor looks doesn't look that tired right now. But, you know, clearly Izaki is now past the guard.
I think it being his second match, though, even if it's a quick submission, just the adrenaline dump you get from that and the excitement, it tires you out more than you would expect.
Right.
Izaki's just being very patient. He knows there's only 10 seconds left. Like, has zero impetus, particularly to work hard.
And now we'll have Pavel Jaworski in for the last.
Well, as well as Santari as well.
Oh, and Santari.
Oh, Santari, yeah. Sorry, completely forgot our Finnish Spanish friend.
Yeah, it does look like Pavel's warming up, though.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by decision, Isake Bahiense.
So Bahiense takes the win. We're going to go to another heavyweight, lightweight matchup in Pavel Jaworski. The question is, what's he got in the tank after his own sort of food poisoning troubles last night?
Pavel Jaworski.
I think he'll be okay for the 5 minutes.
Right.
Good warm-up, which it looks like he's got.
And here's the thing, this is going to be the last match if it doesn't end in submission. We're going to see out the first 45-minute period with this last 5 minutes. Actually going to be a 4 minute and 57-second match.
Pavel is someone with a similar strategy to Taylor as well. Pull guard. He's happy to defend his guard and try and find counter-attack opportunities using the false reap. So I wonder, will he be able to be a bit more effective against Izaki than Taylor was?
Yeah, I mean, Izaki is not known as like a submission artist. He's known as like for creating heavy pressure and positional dominance.
And being hard to finish as well.
Yeah. Very hard to score. And I expect this to play out quite similarly to the last match. The only difference here is that Izaki has fought for 5 minutes.
That's true.
Yeah, and unless he gets submitted, we're not going to see Santeri Lilius in this first half today.
Yeah, the other thing interesting about Pavel is he forces people onto the weak side or the less strong side that most people have, right? Which is unusual. Most people play guard on their right hip. He tends to favor this left hip.
That's true. That was something Craig Jones did as well a number of years ago.
If you can exploit little weaknesses like that, you can actually find a lot of success.
Jaworski, trials winner in 2025.
Very sticky attempt here.
Yeah, he's in on the leg.
Looks like he kind of has the heel. Now he's going to get it.
Oh, knee line was cleared quickly. Good work from Bahiense.
Yeah, he did a great job actually. Cleared the foot, pulled the knee line over the top, and then waited his time and just exploded out.
And they're using that 50-50 strategy again.
Yeah,
I think that's something they planned on against these BJJ Stars competitors that are trying to avoid and jump out of the leg lock attempts.
Jaworski coming off a big match for him against Tairu Atolo.
Under ability to pull that leg up.
He'll be tighter this time now.
Yeah, he's trying to create the bend to secure the knee line a bit more.
Izaki doing a pretty good job, though, of keeping that knee line free.
This could be tight.
Oh, and he gets the submission! Pavel Jaworski notches up another 3 points for Team Polaris. And have they just smashed all hope of Team BJJ Stars in the first half here?
I thought at first he was just using that ankle lock to control, but then Azaki kind of stopped moving, and Pavel was just able to put on a really strong finish from there.
Yeah, it was kind of almost like looked a bit like Aoki-ish by the finishing angle.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by submission, Pavel Yavorski.
3 points for Team Polaris there to finish the half.
Wow. 12-4, and there's still another match to go, but here we go. Team BJJ Stars get to send out whomever they want because they have cycled through the entirety of their team once. And they're going to go with another big guy again.
That's an interesting tactic. Sending out Saccone.
Next up, representing BJJ Stars, Enrique Saccone.
We've seen kind of 2 leg lock strategies from Team Polaris so far. Half of the competitors have been more focused on half butterfly and trying to get under that way. And the other half, Jaworski and Canard, they've actually a lot more success using the K-guard or the outside position to get under. So I'll see now if he can pull it off against Sassoni again.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Jaworski, a lot of experience in the last, had a big year last year, right? Double gold at Euros, won Worlds no-gi, won Pans no-gi. Very, very accomplished competitor.
He's really leading the grip fighting here as well. He's not letting Sassoni get good grips on him, and when Pavel gets a good grip, he's using it to bring his legs close and control and then start to attack.
Yeah, what I found really interesting about Pavel is his submission percentage is only around about 50-odd%.
Yeah,
it's not high, which I was
lower.
really surprised about.
42.
Yeah, because he's like a very, very effective leg locker when we see him, but...
And we've seen him win IBJJF Nogi Worlds as well.
Mm-hmm.
You need those skills of winning close matches in those tournaments. It's not just about getting a submission at all costs. I think that's why he's been able to have good success in so many different rule sets.
Well, still a minimum of 1 point up for grabs in the last minute and a half here. This is, of course, a shorter match because no matter what time we're at, we're going to stop the clock at 45 minutes of mat time elapsed.
Saccone going super flat to the ground. He's using his head as a block.
Pavel's doing a really nice job. When he goes for that false reap style saddle entry and the top player sprawls, sometimes you start to get your legs smashed and you have to reset. He's just rotating through and using that to get straight to K-guard. Watch here, we'll see him do it now. He's looking for that K-guard once he rolls to the opposite side.
Yeah, it's the same thing that Lucas Canard done as well, right? He does it, uses it very, very effectively.
It's a really nice adjustment to avoid your legs getting smashed on a failed attempt.
Well, only 30 seconds left here.
I mean, Saccone's bringing it to Pavel.
Yeah, he should. I mean, it's a short sprint, right? For this one, it's not even a full 5-minute match, so...
Oh, but then all it takes is one little...
Oh, Jaworski's on the leg again.
But Saccone needs to get back onto it straight away.
He was lucky there. Pavel went to the saddle instead of the 50-50. There's less of an opportunity to slip the leg out when the bottom player goes 50-50.
Closing 10 seconds here.
He's on the steamer lock, it looks like, or at least he's trying it.
Jaworski did not seem fussed, but someone's going to pick up a point here.
I mean, honestly, I think there could be an honor of Saccone. He did attempt that steamer lock at the end, just maybe for the judges more than anything else, but we'll see.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by decision, Enrique Saccone.
So Saccone picks up the win, closes the gap a little bit for Team BJJ Stars. But I'm going to go and have a quick word with the two team captains, and then we're going to be back with our women's super fight match. First up, we have representing BJJ Stars, Enrique
Ciccone. He will face Polaris All-Stars Pavel Yavorsky.
This is a rematch from the end of the last round. It's like a continuation.
Just continuation.
Right. Henry Ciccone took a slightly shortened decision win versus Pavel Jaworski at the end of round number 1. So it comes out fresh for this one.
This is a fresh Pavel as well.
He'll be eager to get that point back straight away, I think.
Yeah, he's doing pretty good on the points differential. He obviously went up 3 for his sub of Bahiense and then lost the 1 to Ciccone. So +2 differential for him. There's a 7-point deficit right now for the Brazilians.
Staying very, very low with his head in the pocket.
Pavel already into the guard on the opposite side, as we mentioned earlier. Curious to see what type of off balances he uses this time to try and get underneath.
But Ciccone's being very cautious in entering in. Almost gives up the head.
But he's mixing up the strategy already, which is nice to see.
Yep.
I mean, I've got to ask, this is probably one of very, very few formats where you immediately get a chance to face somebody you've just had a match against. So what do you think either of them has learned from that short little outing at the end of the first half?
Well, it looks like Ciccone is being more disciplined with his head position. Like he's trying to keep it very much underneath Pavel's. And that's going to make it harder for Pavel to get underneath him.
I agree. I think the immediate rematch suits Pavel a little bit more, that he can try and change up the different attacks he's doing, the different grips and off balances. Sassone's kind of stuck doing the exact same strategy again. So can Pavel, like already we're seeing him add in some high sting, trying to snap down to the front headlock, and that'll help him expose some space to get underneath with the legs.
Yeah, look, Pavel even trying to like fake up for some wrestle ups.
Those ankle picks are surprisingly effective from there as well. You don't necessarily have to finish the takedown, just getting a grip on the foot and dragging it into the X guard. Something we see a lot of guard players use.
So look, it's not a mathematical certainty that they need submissions. Strictly speaking, they could win a lot of decisions, but since you don't get to switch a player out anymore under the revised rules, it would mean a hell of a run from Henrique Ciccone. So there's going to have to be some subs somewhere along the way. I mean, if every match went to a decision, there's 9 points in theory available per half.
Pavel with a good opportunity here. Will he use the 50-50 instead? Yeah, he's going 50-50 instead of saddle.
The knee line is clear, though, so Jaworski doesn't try and hang on.
Good job from Sassone, but that just shows Pavel has made that adjustment already. We saw him go saddle from the leg attempt that he had earlier before the first half. Now he's switching to 50-50 for that extra bit of control.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see how Ciccone's going to win with this strategy. Like, he's being so defensive in what he's doing.
And with his team down as well, you really need to put your own personal pride aside.
Oh, Jaworski hustling to the back, and I think he's got some grips to do it.
Yeah, beautiful little transitions there from Jaworski.
Can he lock something up here as he scrambles for hooks? He's got the arm trap. Oh, just comes loose, but body triangle for him. And he is the smaller man here, so he would notch up.
Fighting.
Yeah, he would notch up 3 points if he gets the submission, and he's got 1:30 to work here.
It's that far side arm drag grip. Sassone was worried about Pavel using it to get underneath, and then he just did classic arm drag,
right,
get to the back.
But he's coming off to the side here.
Scottish twister, Scottish
Yeah.
twister.
The twister choke. Will it work?
He's looking for it.
Sassone's neck is bigger than his head, though. That's the only thing.
Oh, he got it.
He got it.
What?
Wow.
What did he get?
The twister choke.
It didn't. I mean, did he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
I honestly barely saw like a grip that looked like it did enough damage.
Yeah, he had the hand wedged underneath,
Right.
the arm around the back.
This is one of the best meme-type submissions that
Let's
you
have a look
can
at
pull
this.
off.
So he's got that left hand in, and
Wow.
then, oh my goodness. That's amazing. And a wry smile from Pavel Jaworski. Plus 3 points in less than the first 5 minutes.
Sassone seemed kind of confused by it almost.
I'm confused by it.
Your winner by submission, Pavel Jaworski.
I mean, I'm happy when I pull off these meme-type submissions.
Yeah, I know.
In the gym.
In the gym against the white
Never
belt.
mind against black belt world champion.
Yeah, I have to say, I didn't think the grip up on the neck was really doing a lot there. I just thought he was kind of framing, and then all of a sudden, no.
Representing
Hey,
When you
BJJ
combine it with the body
stars,
triangle, you can't twist or
Sosa.
turn out of it. So you're getting twisted and also choked at the same time with your arms trapped.
I don't think I've ever seen that. That's fantastic. Well, Gabriel Souza, the man out for BJJ Stars now.
He's trying to jump over for the armbar.
So 15-5 is the lead for Team Polaris, and I wonder if that much of a lead is just going to let them not chill, but feel confident and feel at ease.
And Pavel getting the takedown. Pavel's turned into a wrestler.
I think he tried to pull guard and he accidentally got the takedown there.
Well, Souza's going to come up on top of...
This false reap is coming on quick.
Yeah, he's into a bear trap.
It's just the small legs again, giving the guard players trouble.
Jaworski had 4 matches, his last Polaris squads appearance back at Polaris 31. This is his 4th tonight. Wonder if Gabriel Souza is happy to be fighting someone in his own weight class, at least, or closer to his weight class, having had Lucas Cannard and Owen O'Flanagan in the first round.
Using this guillotine against Pavel, it seems like a good idea, but then you just get put in a false reap before you know it. So if Gabriel Souza is going to start to wrap the head, he needs to keep a big awareness of that leg at the same time.
He's done a pretty good job of defending the leg locks so far. I mean, Owen O'Flanagan is a dangerous leg locker, and he managed to deal with those pretty effectively. But again, Pavel's using this false reap. But he's really known for this as well.
Can he lock it up here above the knee this time?
It does look like he's got it, and you see Souza trying to shake that knee free, driving all his weight down on the legs.
Man, insane balance from Gabriel.
Oh, Jaworski just climbs the leg back up above the knee line, though, and he's got a good chance here at the inside heel hook. Trying to split the legs, ties up the secondary.
Knee is out. Gabriel's very experienced defending the legs, like in his division, 66 kilos at ADCC. There's so many good leg lockers. And he's not someone who gets leg locked much, in fairness.
No, I mean, when he got taken out at ADCC 2024 by Owen Jones, it was an armbar, right? That crazy armbar out of nowhere.
Yeah, it was off a scramble as well, though. It wasn't something that Owen particularly set up.
Is he falling for this trap again?
I mean, he's into the half guard, and he's doing a relatively good job of starting to flatten Pavel out.
The question is, do you think he's got to get a pass in order to score enough to take the win?
I think so. He needs to do something significant, at least some type of passing attempt, some dominant position control.
It looks like Pavel's got that underhook still. And the second that he gets space, he's going to be trying to elevate his hips.
Oh, this is a good grip around the head, though, with the arm tied up, although it looks like Jaworski's recovered that right arm a little bit.
Yeah, he's recovered the hook as well, so he's back into that half butterfly.
This is where it's dangerous, and he does it with that inside arm, reaching for the leg.
I like the jump over into the front headlock. But then again, Pavel just straight in on the legs. Good, I mean, great work from Gabriel Souza.
Nice bite here.
Yeah, Pavel's got control of that foot.
Will he try follow it up on top if Gabriel's able to slip the knee again?
I think that'd be nice, kind of like change of direction. Like, you know, start to come up on top, force Gabriel to defend. It might allow him to attack the legs better.
It would solidify the win for this match as well.
Yeah, it looks like Gabriel's going on his own leg lock.
Yeah, this could be a good moment for the Brazilian. 45 seconds left in this one. If Jaworski makes it through, I wonder if they'll burn the timeout, give him a bit more rest.
I'm pretty sure Owen O'Flanagan's telling him that he has to score.
K-guard attempt this time.
Yeah, nicely slipped though by Gabriel Souza.
I think this is a trickier match to score than you would think, although Jaworski does feel like he's had some entries.
He had a really solid entry in the start. He had the best position of the match so far, but Gabriel's done a good job of defending and escaping most of this stuff.
He's done very well, but most of the movements he's doing well are defenses and escapes.
Yeah, again, he tries to roll through with this headlock grip, and we're going to go to a judge's decision here. And it's going to be tenuous either way.
Yeah, it was a closer match. It's a close match, in all honesty. Like, I could see it going either way.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by decision, Pavel Jaworski.
Well, Jaworski takes the win, sends Gabriel Souza packing, and Pavel Jaworski +6 points differential. He has scored more positive points than the entire Brazilian team thus far.
Don't rub it in.
I mean, I might have to come up with more hyperbole if this goes much longer.
He is looking a little tired after that match,
timeout.
though, so we see who they send out now to counter him.
There you go. There's the 90-second timeout.
It looks like Eli Braz is warming up.
Well, that's a match we haven't seen yet.
Is that their best opportunity for a submission, though? Because time is slipping away now, and they really need to put some submissions together.
I mean, here's the thing. Even if you get a sub now, you haven't even wiped out the deficit from this half, let alone the last half. So it is going to get very tricky. I mean, I have to go back and have a look. It feels like we're on track for the biggest points win in squad's history thus far. Which, I mean, we love our friends at Team BJJ Stars, but Team Polaris are going to be taking the bragging rights on that one. So 35 seconds left on this timeout, and it does look like it's going to be Eli Braz. He, of course, gave up 3 points against Taylor Pearman in the first half after putting a stop to Callan O'Mahony.
Next up, representing BJJ Stars, Eli Braz.
I mean, 90 seconds isn't a long time to recover between matches.
No, it isn't, is it?
Immediately, Eli's in on that the body lock, trying to step past the guard. He's doing a pretty good job so far as well.
The 90 seconds is just about enough time to realize how tired you actually are. And then you have to go back out again for the next match.
Well, this fight is brought to you by Warrior, creators of the world's tastiest protein bar. Try Warrior Crunch today.
And Eli's done a good job of shutting this down. Didn't have the hands locked for a long period of time. But now he's got him locked around that arm of Pavel.
Yeah,
It's a tough position now.
Jaworski through nearly, I'd say 10 minutes of grappling, but 6 minutes of grappling.
Yeah, and this is a tiring position as well. Having like someone bear down on your chest like that is rough. And you can see Pavel just trying to use the half guard, like a traditional half guard, to create a little bit of space.
He is able to keep Eli down towards his hips, though. That's the only thing. He has to eventually unlock that grip, as he's done now, to climb up the upper body and try and actually finish the pass.
Yeah, he has inched his way up here quite a bit, getting those underhooks on the shoulders. Jaworski's arms becoming more and more isolated.
Yeah, if he can lock those hands together, it's going to get real tough. I thought for a moment he had the butterfly hook again.
They say, I mean, Jaworski, he's got a guy who's an ADCC qualifier at under 99 on top of him here.
Yeah, it's trying to use the lockdown to keep Eli off, because Eli's got in front of that knee line, and if he can elevate his hips over, he could pass straight over towards mount. But it is really just the lockdown that's stopping Eli at the moment.
And in fairness, Eli probably will have to back off slightly to unlock this, as he just does it.
Yeah, he did a nice thing of like switching the legs a little bit. But this is going to be so tiring on Pavel as well.
Well, Pavel again going to a lockdown to try and buy himself some time.
And this is actually kind of a better position here for Eli as well. Having this leg.
Pavel just in survival mode here, I think, trying to avoid giving up the 3 point, or sorry, the 2 points.
2 points, yeah.
He looks, honestly, he doesn't look too phased by it.
No.
I'm not sure I've ever seen Pavel have an emotion, in all honesty, but beautiful pass by Eli. And it's slowly suffocating. He's probably going to look to go towards the back.
And how much will Pavel try and escape here? Will he risk trying to turtle and get out, or will he just put his back flat in the mat?
Just burn the clock is probably the tactically correct move. But, you know, a lot of these guys, you know, they want to get stuck in. They're fighters. They don't want to take the easy road.
When you're in the middle of the match as well, your old habits kind of kick in. And here he goes, turtle. Better chance to get out, but also better chance to get the back taken.
Better back exposure, yeah.
But Eli's giving up a bit of space, though. I mean, LA might be considering, like, you know, how much energy do I actually burn trying to take this guy out?
Well, he's got one hook now. Let's see if he's got the second. He's good blocking from Jaworski, and he finds his way free.
Re-roll.
Just patient, took his time, and he's coming after him on the ground now.
Pavel looks delighted to be out from that bottom, that flattened half guard.
Yeah, that is a beautiful escape as well.
It seemed like he had a lot more experience in the turtle there. Eli didn't really adjust as Pavel was lifting the hips and trying to tip him over the top.
So it was a very slow, pondering pass from Braz earlier in this match. He doesn't really have the time to do that now if he's going to scrag a submission on the end of it.
I think almost at the moment he's not even worried about getting the submission. It's just
get Jaworski out of there. And here's the thing, right? Do you send out Taylor Pearman straight away, who submitted him in the first round? He's tired again.
I think you do.
Right?
Another 3 points.
Right, could be another 3. I mean, this is the exact scenario, right? Eli Braz had a tough match where he burned some energy. Taylor Pearman came out, submitted him.
Oh, he's got the head and arm.
Oh, this could be a big squeeze. He's got 30 seconds.
I'm not sure if his shoulder might be a little bit too high, but he could just overcome it with massive biceps. Yeah.
Can he bridge in towards Eli here to try to take some of the pressure off?
No, he's trying.
Yeah.
He's trying to elevate himself. Oh, he's giving a thumbs up.
He's getting that knee back inside. Eli doesn't quite have the angle that he needs to get it to work.
Well, he's going to see his way out of the match.
Great defense.
Jaworski hangs tough. He's going to drop the decision almost certainly.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by decision, Eli Braz.
So Eli Braz gets the win, and you got to send Pearman out, surely.
Yeah, it looks like Taylor's warming up.
So this is a carbon copy of what happened in the first
Next up,
round.
representing Polaris All-Stars, Taylor Pearman.
Yeah, Eli Braz shut out Callan O'Mahony for the decision win, and then immediately, being a little bit more fatigued, got heel hooked by Taylor Pearman, and it was a huge swing on the points. There's a chance for it to happen again here.
When you're expecting that as well, sometimes you bring it on yourself. If I said, don't think of an elephant,
right,
what would you think of? So Eli, he's worried about the heel hook, but will that make him more likely to get caught in the heel hook? We'll see.
Yeah. I mean, he's being patient. It looks like he's trying that same tactic he was working against Pavel as well. The difference is that Taylor is fresh.
And he has that confidence of having done it already.
Yeah. Although I have to say, I do think the previous match was not as cardio intensive as his one against Callan. There was way more wrestling in that.
That's true.
You know, Eli in the last one was mostly just squeezing, slowly working past positions.
Well, Pearman staying very sticky on that far arm.
Yeah, nice early switching towards north-south just to make Taylor react and then manage to pull out of the position.
Half an hour left on the timer here, and it's a 10-point deficit for Team BJJ Stars.
Taylor using that near side lasso again.
You see him trying to sprawl out super hard to prevent that leg catch.
I think that's why the competitors who've been using the K-guard are a bit more effective. It deals really well when the person puts their knees on the mat or sprawls their hips back. It still lets you control the leg and get underneath.
Three minutes left in this one. It's Pearman looking to work from the guard position again. Braz getting some connections.
Yeah, he's looking for that heavy upper body connection. He's doing a nice job of kind of staying back. Ends up in the close guard of Pearman. We might see... I was wondering if we might see him go to like a Sao Paulo pass, you know, as a way just to... If it's going to keep him away from the legs pretty effectively.
Just to use his weight as much as he can. I think Taylor had enough of that kind of push-pull looking to get under the legs. Decided to put in the closed guard and just rest for a minute.
Well, Pearman, some gamesmanship, complaining to the referee.
I mean, Li was doing not a lot, but also I don't think Taylor's particularly doing much either. Like, he's not really trying to use this closed guard. Like, it's fine to complain if you're being very active, but
right?
Like,
but it's also gamesmanship. You know.
Yeah.
A little grip fighting will go a long way here to start to get under the legs. If you're just going straight forward, telegraphing it is very difficult.
Yeah, I think maybe if Taylor also tried to like come up as well, like rather than just staying in this supine position. Both of them being told to go forwards. Gabriel Souza's now calling for negatives. I think we got like, what, 70 seconds left in this?
Yeah.
It's very, very open in my opinion.
Yeah, I think one decisive movement, like a good pass here versus a good entry.
Yeah. I love Ellie to use that time that Taylor's kind of half sitting up to re-enter again.
Right, just time it.
Yeah, we saw it so effectively in one of our prelim matches. Like that point there, like Taylor's doing a good job, but he's kind of a little bit slow in that re-sitting up position.
I wonder if Braz is going to take this, you know.
I mean, he's trying now, and Taylor's just counter-fighting. He's not engaging any, he's not really engaging, he's not trying to underhook, he's not trying to come up.
Yeah, I think the last minute, Braz has really started to push the pace and making Taylor defend as opposed to having things the other way around.
Yeah, he's really picked up the dynamic passing, the side-to-side passing here.
He's trying to get into that body lock again. Taylor's forced to push him away.
I mean, there's some interesting decisions to be made for Team Polaris. If Pearman drops the decision here, do you send out O'Mahony, another light guy with a chance to do something, or do you start leaning on the big man?
I think you send out Owen or Flanagan.
I think so
the
too.
Choice.
Mixing the submission threat with the size to match a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to find out very shortly who's taking this one. It was a cagier match, this one, between them. Understandable after what happened in the first half.
Your winner by decision, Taylor
Interesting.
And they give it to Taylor Pearman.
I suppose he did enough in the first half of the match, making Eli defend.
Could be Bayense coming out here, so that means Pearman is literally going to get a carbon copy of his two matches from round number one.
Captain against captain match again.
Well, that's the other thing, yeah. If
Next
this
up,
was somehow a
representing
draw, this would be the
BJJ
match that would decide it.
Stars,
It's clearly not going to be a draw, but
Bahiyatse.
never say never. No timeout for Pearman to take a rest either. Jaworski took those on us.
At this time, Isaac is fresh.
Yeah, it's the opposite way around, right? It's
Yeah.
the opposite dynamic.
Will he be able to take advantage of that? Taylor's had some frustrating matches so far. A lot of people that are keeping their hips very low, aware of what he's trying to do and avoiding it at all costs.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of different to how LA was playing, though. LA was really sprawled out when he was in these positions. Izaki's jumping on the front headlock, which is, again, that was a good tactic. We saw that from Gabriel Souza, right?
Yeah.
Maybe that's the adjustment they've tried to make, attack the front headlock, jump over the guard.
I'd say so. They do seem a bit more focused on the submission so far in this half.
Thank you to our sponsors, Venom, the biggest brand in combat sports. Pearman on a leg here.
This could be tight. He needs to follow Isaac's roll.
Izaki,
Just gets out.
there was some grimacing from Izaki, but he did a good job of changing the angle.
He just kept moving. That's key in some of those submission attempts. It's once the person on bottom can control you, stop you moving, that's when the finish comes on.
I love that Bahiyatse, it's like the second time he's just called his own resets to the middle here.
Going into that, almost giving up his own back to pass the guard. I'm surprised they're still approaching Taylor on this side. Like, Taylor clearly wants to play off his right hip. Like, why not, let's work around to the opposite side. Both him and Braz have been very focused just on engaging the side that he wants.
That might be the side they like to pass to, I suppose.
And you see Izaki working on that front, the head and arm position.
It's such an advantage to be able to pass equally on both sides or attack equally on both sides.
So Pearman trying to scoop with that right hand under. Bahiyatse going head and arm control here. Make it as uncomfortable as he can for Pearman, who's got that hook in now.
So hard to false reap someone when they have that leg sprawled back already.
Yeah, Izaki now really sprawling that hip out. He doesn't have great upper body control, but it's making it difficult for Taylor.
He needs to threaten that arm somehow. The cross-face arm, either with Choi bar type attacks or far side arm drag, just to start to move the upper body and get access to the legs.
Yeah, I mean, that was a pretty decent pass attempt then.
Yeah. It feels like he's threatened the arms a lot less in this second half than he did earlier on.
Could be a tiredness factor as well after a couple of matches.
Yeah, Izaki really heavily sprawling out again, working on that. It's not even really like a proper head and arm. He's just working on that single head and arm, and then when he ducks underneath, jumps on the front headlock.
Yeah, I thought about going arm in guillotine there, but this is a bigger grip for Pearman now. Question is, can he really get underneath Bahiyatse and roll him over?
Doesn't seem like it from here. He's really stretching out those arms and using the S grip to control it. He's given up on it already. When you have a nice false reap grip like that, you almost have your wrists coming towards your chest from the second you get it.
Nice little bit of leg pummeling. Taylor going into that false reap. Yeah. This is better for Taylor.
Now he's a bit deeper. He wants to go from wrist deep to elbow deep.
There we go.
Can he control the knee?
Well, Brad's doing a good job of his first line defense of dragging the knee out, but he's not completely free here. And it is all forcing defense by Pearman.
Yeah, Izaki kind of pushing the pace a little bit.
Yeah, he's trying to make it a bit more unpleasant for Pearman. There's only a minute left.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad tactic, right? Oh, he's trying to go back on his own footlock. It's not a bad tactic. Like, disrupting that breathing, forcing him to use his hands for that while he tries to then attack the lower body. Again, I feel like Izaki's being the aggressor in this match, and he's had some relatively close things, but Taylor's had the better position, even though there's been a lot less of them for Taylor.
It's a very tricky match for the judges to score. And
I think going on how they've been judging them so far, Taylor is probably the one that's going to win.
Yeah, that's what I would agree as well. But like again, with this late entry as well, but a nice defense from Izaki.
now, thanks to our friends at Zebra, the world's leading training facility outfitter. Zebra mats on show here at Polaris. They can be in your gym too. Head over and check them out. And we are going to go to a judge's decision for this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by decision, Taylor Pierman.
Taylor looks super tired.
Yeah,
though.
this is going to be a tough one for him coming up. Do you send another big guy out?
No timeouts left as well.
Yeah. I mean, I think in terms of the big guy,
Oh, no, I think we're through all the big guys, aren't we? Yeah, so it's going to have to be Alvarenga or Martins.
This will suit Taylor a little bit. He'll be able to just go defensive mode on the bottom. Probably won't give up the submission as long as he keeps his back flat in the mat.
It's going to be Alvarenga.
Next up,
yeah, I mean,
representing
Alvarenga's
BJJ
got that
Stars,
like aggressive style.
Alvarenga.
Has some good front headlocks as well, good submissions, good guillotines, and Taylor is tired.
So Alvarenga able to decision O'Flanagan, but then he got submitted by Callan O'Mahony, who of course is still waiting in the wings. So we could see him next.
Let's see, can Taylor keep the pace nice and slow? So far, Juan is doing him a bit of a favor, not exploding out the gate.
Yeah, I mean, this is Pierman's 5th match of the evening, his 3rd in a row right now. So he's had a full 10 minutes of competition matches leading into this one. I would be very surprised if Alvarenga just doesn't put a pace on. I think it'd be a missed opportunity.
Yeah, this is interesting. Like, he's really not, you know, he does normally have a very, very aggressive style, but he seems to be a little bit hesitant.
Won the Brazilian trials in 2019 as a brown belt.
Taylor has no incentive here to push the pace at all. If he can come away with winning 3 matches and dropping 1 point at the end of it, it's a big success.
Yeah, I mean, even if he drops this one, right, he'll still be a +3 points differential for the whole night, given his submission of Eli Braz.
I mean, Ruin might just be warming up a little bit. He's had a bit of a long break between his matches.
That's true.
That is something we have to consider, obviously.
But with a 5-minute match, if you're not ready to go and you jump into the 5-minute match, you have to spend 40% of the match, the first 2 minutes, warming up. It's probably not the best strategy of all time.
No, you've now got 3 minutes to work, right? Which is what he's got. Yep. So maybe it's go time at 3.
Well, it should be. Pierman's going to be very thankful.
Oh, look on the 3-minute mark.
Yeah. I think he's conscious of what happened to him in the first half, that he went a little hard in the first match, won, but then got submitted straight after.
And that could happen again, because as we said, Callan O'Mahony's still waiting in the wings, along with Canard, Lilius, and O'Flanagan.
Beautiful little butterfly sweep. Reactive butterfly sweep by Taylor.
Really nice butterfly sweep.
Yeah, and he's got a chance to rest a little bit and bear his weight onto Alvarenga. I know they're both under 80 for the purpose of tonight, but Taylor's absolutely the bigger of the two.
Pretty much the first time Juan started opening up, moving, and Taylor was just ready. He's been saving his energy for 2 minutes, hits him with that nice little butterfly sweep.
Yeah, that's that problem with starting slow, right? Like, Taylor was very visibly tired at the end of that match. I'm not sure why Ruin decided to go so slow.
Giving him confidence for no reason. But again, we don't know what's going on in his head or with the strategy. But
it's almost like the thing of like looking past him, right? He's looked past Taylor, like, he's tired. I could probably win this match. Yeah. I'm going to conserve my energy for the next one.
It is a 12-point deficit now for Team BJJ Stars.
Great leg work here from Taylor, using his instep to keep the hips pinned, along with the body lock, keeping the shoulders pinned, and he gets an easy pass off it.
I mean, this is It's a pretty easy pace for Taylor in all
Yeah,
honesty as well,
this is
right?
not taxing him at all in the capacity that it could have.
Will he be annoyed that he has to do another match after this again?
I'm sure he'll love the center of attention for 20 minutes
That's
in a
true.
row. You know.
Yeah, I mean, he's only got Julio Martins left, right? Everybody else has been through. And
Yeah,
we know
but
that
Martins
Julio's,
is injured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Santeri's having a great time on the sideline.
Yeah.
Wait, has Sousa's been in this second half?
Yes.
Yes.
He lost to...
Jaworski.
yes.
Yeah. A lot to keep track of in these events. A lot of matches take place. So Pearman, I think, is going to be very, very happy with how this one is shaken out. Feels like he's got an easier win than any of the previous two matches.
Surprising. Taylor's pressure on top as well is a lot better than people might expect. He's known mostly as a guard player, but as soon as he got on top, he connected the hands, and he's been relentless from here.
Well, snatching close guard, 20 seconds left. He's going to have to throw something up here, but Pearman is
I'd
probably
say
just going to stay safe.
if you want to like explode out of a position, being in close guard is one of the worst places that you can be.
Right.
Like tactically, this is amazing for Taylor. He can just bury his head, pin the hands.
Right. Any high-level guy can stall out here.
Yeah. It's going to be so hard for Ruin to do anything from here.
I think this is a very obvious tactical error from the Brazilians. Really feels like they've
Did they
made
hamper
a mistake
themselves
there.
as well?
You see what Taylor's reaction.
I think
He's
Taylor's
like,
a bit
really?
upset.
I wonder if Taylor's just going to go, here, have my arm on the
Have
next
to go
one.
again.
Have my neck.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by decision, Taylor Pearman.
It's probably the most upsetting upsetting win of Taylor's career.
and a great win.
Yeah, going to have to ask him that at the end. Wow, well, 15 minutes of matches for Taylor Pearman.
Got to show other elements to his game as well, which is always nice.
That's a beautifully timed sweep, right?
Next up,
Just want to see how fast he goes after that right leg.
Julio
Did
Martins.
BJJ Stars hamper themselves a little bit, using up all their big guys and leaving a few small guys at the end?
I mean, maybe there's only Callan left of the small guys on the Team Polaris, right?
Yeah, you've got Canard as well still, and O'Flanagan, and I think we might not see Lilius, you know. And I mean, we haven't sort of mentioned it, but he was one of the guys who didn't come out that well out of the food poisoning incident. So, you know, he's got on the mat here. Oh, and he shoots a triangle quick.
I don't think he's got the arm in there.
He doesn't.
No arm
It's a
triangle.
no arm triangle.
He has submitted high-level people with this before. Bit easier in the gi. There's more things there to bunch up.
I'm sure he would much rather get on that leg, though.
He's
Big
going
double
for it
unders
again.
pass, yeah.
He's got the hand underneath the neck this time
This
as
looks
well.
a little better. If anything, it's just an annoying position to get stuck in.
Hey, you can see Julio really keeping those legs back.
Yeah, at least he's starting with a bit more pace than Alvarenga. I mean, if Pearman were to take out Martins by decision as well.
I mean, Martins is looking pretty compromised on that leg.
Yeah, very
It looks
much
like he
That's
can't
true.
put his heel on the floor. So like there's a load of tendon damage in the back of his leg.
Well, Taylor would be doing Santeri a favor, so.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's only, there's 15 minutes left, and you've got O'Flanagan, Mahoney, and Canard before you even have to get to Lilius. So, in theory, we might not see Santeri regardless, even if...
Santeri might drag it to the back here.
Yeah.
He's up on top.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sure Taylor would be so upset by that as well.
And Taylor's game has actually been a bit more impressive. Since he's gotten tired, it seems like he's switching up his strategy slightly. He's being more... He's using the butterfly guard more. He's using different grips like the arm drag, and he's having a lot of success.
Well, I think what's happening is people are actually getting closer to him, right? He's a little bit more tired, so they're getting into these tighter positions, and that's allowing his game to open up.
Yeah, well, there is the pass for Martins.
3 minutes left.
Just send Canard out next and just put insult to injury. Good
Can
back
take it
attempt
back.
from Martins here. He's got 2:45 to work, and he's getting a big squeeze. Oh, and he gets the submission. Taylor Pearman falls to the rear naked choke.
I think he was happy to just get off the mat there
Right.
after 4 tough matches.
Yeah. Still ended up with a +1 points differential in the second half.
Man, he is so tired.
Well, you know what? He did what the captain has to do, right? He put the team on his back for the start there.
Yeah, but if we get to a draw, he's got to go again.
That is true. You want to work out the
Ladies and
the
gentlemen, your
maths for
winner
that.
by submission, Julio.
Wow, they are going to
Martin.
send Santeri out, it looks like.
Okay.
Interesting.
Good. There's been a lot of repeat matches so far in the second half, so it's nice to get a different look now. And I think Santeri is going to have a very impressive performance.
Yeah.
He's got to have a look at all the competitors on BJJ Stars
Next
already,
up,
so he
representing
can kind of
Polaris
pick his strategy
All-Stars,
based on that.
Lilius.
Yeah, Santeri's got really solid wrestling. He's also very well versed in the leg game as well. He's kind of almost reminds me of a blend of these two different styles, right? He has this European leg locking game and then this old school wrestling and pressure passing.
Yeah,
It's
he's
like
been
a cross.
around a long time, has the 34-year-old. Originally from Finland, but has a gym on the Costa del Sol down in Spain. 2-time ADCC Trials winner. Dropped out both times in round number 1, though. Ran into Lucas Barbosa and Gabriel Almeida. Seen him a lot on Polaris, though. 1 and 2 in super fights, but 5, 4 and 2 in squads matches.
Kimura coming here. Martin's putting a bit more attention on the leg and forgetting about his arm a little bit.
Yeah, he looks like he's trying to play deep half.
Santeri might sit through here for one of these black hole triangles. He does favor keeping the top position at all costs, though,
Yeah.
Santeri. He's not really one to drop back on submissions when he's in an advantageous position already. Might look to step over the head or slide the knee over the head.
Martin's trying to get some momentum going, swinging those legs, but it's a big human being on top of him here.
If Santeri actually sits to his hip here like this, yes, if he can get his shin now towards Martin's back, he can start to pull the arm up and put a triangle in place.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
stuff the head
stuffing the
there.
head now, right?
Now he's going to sit over to an armbar, I think.
I think I can hear Owen saying go to the triangle, and you can see him trying to slide the hip around.
It seems like it would be a bad idea, but the way you end up sitting, the person is pinned with your own weight and the hips, so it's easy to take the leg out and then lock up the triangle.
Well, that's going to be the key. Can you free that left leg?
Here we go now. He's getting more and more behind the back.
Well,
He's choosing to abandon it.
Now he
3
goes back.
squares, comes up on top.
But he's got a nice chest-to-chest position now against Martins.
Yeah, let's see if he can put the pressure on the head with that shoulder. He's trying to use that other leg to kick free, and he does. Easy pass to side control.
But after this, I think the whole of Team BJJ Stars are back into play, right?
They are, yeah.
Who would you like to see Santeri go against?
I think the only logical step is for them to put out one of the under 80 kilo people again, maybe Gabriel Souza. I think Juan Alvarenga just went.
Yeah.
That's the only way to claw back some points, I think. You need to put one of your smaller people out and just go for broke.
Yeah, but who do you want to see him against?
Who do I want to see him against? I would like to see him against Enrique Sassoni.
Oh,
I think they've had a match before. The
They did,
Sassoni
yeah.
won.
Sassoni won by, it was a McGee match. He won by bow and arrow choke.
And it would be nice to see how Santeri approaches that rematch. He does have an intelligent approach to the grappling, and he learns a lot from his matches, so I'd be curious to see how he changes the strategy around there.
Inside of 90 seconds here, it's Bean Lilius on top for the most part. He's trying to pass this half guard again with some heavy upper body control, some big shoulder pressure. Looking like he's going to earn the decision win here. Kind of was hoping I would see Callan O'Mahony again. Still might get the chance, but you have to say this is, never say never, but you know, 9-point lead, or well, sorry, yeah, more than that, 11-point lead for Team Polaris here, with under 10 minutes left to play.
On to the Kimura again.
We might see a back take here, I think.
There's 30 seconds left to go. That's not a...
They might as well just try it, right? Throw something up.
Yeah, I mean, I thought maybe stepping over for the armbar, Tariqa Platter, something like that, where you're actually attacking the submission rather than trying to improve your position.
Here's the back. Santeri would like to get a submission here now. First match of the night.
Yeah, let's see if he can get anything on the face. I think we're going to see a big squeeze, but...
Just needs to be relentless with the hand fighting here. He could have
gone
this.
Straight in on the face.
Puts on the squeeze. This will work.
Well, I think he's going to see the timeout here.
That's a big squeeze.
Martins toughs it out again.
Yeah, it's a rough night for the young Brazilian.
Your winner by decision, Santeri Lilius.
So Lilius puts another point on the board, 20-8 for Team Polaris. And it's gonna be Souza, it looks like. You called it, Tom. Send the little guy out, try and grab a submission.
I mean, it should be a fun match. Like, Souza's had a really good night, you know. Shown some really nice, varied jiu-jitsu, really, I think, improved leg lock defense as well. He was in some tough positions.
Representing BJJ Stars,
Santeri is probably the worst matchup for him, though, because he doesn't really have any weaknesses that Gabriel can exploit.
It's like solid fundamentals all around, packed into a, you know, 90+ kilo body. But again, Souza's got to look to use some pace. I mean, you don't want to sound cliched saying the lighter guys have got to move around the bigger guys, but they really do.
Yeah. I'm not sure you have to tell Souza that, though. He's been a
little
bit of a bundle of energy.
Yeah.
Santeri in no rush either. He really likes to counter with the front headlock off his opponent's takedown attempts as well.
Most of Souza's matches tonight have been against the bigger weight class guys. Cannard, O'Flanagan. It was just the loss to Jaworski at the start of this second half, where he had someone closer to his weight class.
He's using a lot of like head snaps just to upset Santeri.
But again, after all that, Santeri's the only one that's actually attempted a takedown so far.
Yeah.
For all Gabriel's moving and jumping and twisting.
Feints, yeah.
Here we go.
Nice little drag.
Yeah, tries the drag, trying to get in the leg as well.
Up
Chase him out of bounds.
Very nice.
Unfortunately, I think they're going to restart standing.
Yeah, 'cause it was in the process of going out of bounds. Still 7 minutes to go here in our squads match.
Thank you. Staying efficient.
Thank you for joining us here on FloGrappling. We have got another event. It's one of our Grand Prix events coming up next month, just across the channel in Bath.
Gabriel Souza gets the 2.
Well, he doesn't want, I think he wants to get something in the scramble. That's probably the best bet for him. And Souza drives across the mat.
Not even an advantage, Gabriel. Come on now. You know the rules better than that.
think Santeri is looking for counter front headlocks here, trying to stay efficient, not use too much energy.
As he goes for the big drag. I mean, if you're Team BJJ Stars right now, you know, mathematically it's incredibly hard for anything to happen for them to win. However, you know, personal valor on the line.
I think there's too much personal valor on the line, in my opinion. They're not going for the submissions as much as they should, because individually they want to have a good individual performance. Yeah. That's my reading of it anyway. Gabriel Souza, he seems like he'd be happy here to just take 1 point off Santeri. But if he's thinking in terms of the team, he needs to open himself up a bit more and try and get 3 points that are on offer.
I mean, that's a nice little duck under that he just hit. But Santeri did a great job of defending.
I mean, again, you know, Santeri has a lot of experience in every rule set, and of course in the ADCC rule set as well, where you don't just give up the takedowns easily.
Yeah.
You know, you have to keep scrambling, because it's just a little bit of scramble stops the whole sequence.
Yeah, I mean, Santeri won't want to give up the takedown. He's like...
No. Can't get taken down now.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if he wins this round, if he can put 1 or 2 attacks together from the bottom here, because not that much has really happened on the feet.
Looks like Gabriel's trying to step over that knee.
It's nice to see Santeri changing up the strategy anyway, aware that not that much was really happening on the feet. He's the one who changes things up and goes on the attack, even if it's from the bottom.
Yeah, he's caught that free leg.
Final 10 seconds here in this bout. We're going to get one more almost 4-minute match this evening.
I am really hoping they send out Callan.
Yeah, me too.
That's if Gabriel took the win.
If Gabriel took the win, yeah.
Which I'm not really sure about, to be honest.
Yeah.
I feel like he had enough entries.
I feel like he got enough entries. He did more.
Your winner by decision, Gabriel Souza.
Well, it is Souza, so we get one more. Who's it going to be? Kennard, O'Flanagan, or O'Mahony? We all hope it's O'Mahony.
I really hope it's O'Mahony, and I think it is O'Mahony.
There we go.
I think they've called their timeout. BJJ Stars have called their timeout.
I mean, why not, right?
Yeah. Means we're going to get a nice, fresh, fast one on the feet, hopefully.
Will we get another highlight here in this last match?
The timeout has been called by BJJ Stars.
That's the thing. I think someone like O'Mahony, he's not going to take a rest here, right? He's not going to want to see 4 minutes out. He's going to go out and try and do something.
Yeah. But Gabriel's got pretty good counters as reactive counters.
This is a big opportunity here now. Gabriel's had a match already.
Yep.
Callan's coming in hot after the good performance in the first half.
Yeah, I think this will just be a fun match. That's why I want to see it.
Right.
More than anything else.
I like the approach of not wasting too much time hand fighting on the feet. Like, move forward, do your little bit of hand fighting just to get your shot.
Yeah.
Like, that's all the hand fighting is for. You're not supposed to spend the whole match hand fighting and pulling and dragging on the feet. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Callan shoot in the first 3 or 4 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely has that sort of style where he understands the purpose of what he's trying to do.
If he does get on top as well, look out for that high body lock again. It seemed like that was his go-to in the first match, and it worked
That's beautiful,
well.
Yeah.
Thank you to our sponsors, Scramble Jiu-Jitsu, Tatami Jiu-Jitsu, Zebra Match, Gentle Art Apparel, and the Men's Health Clinic, alongside Venum and Warrior.
That's what I mean. He got the little distraction and immediately went for that ankle pick. Gabriel doing a nice job with that little throw by as well.
just Callan's head position, I think, helps him so well stay balanced standing. Gabriel tried to throw him by there, and it didn't really get Callan out of position too much.
Oh, well, boos from the crowd with the guard pull from Souza. 20-9 is the current score.
I'd love for Gabriel to open up a little bit.
Right, 2 minutes 50 left on the clock. You might as well.
Yeah, right. There's nothing, like, there's no way that they're going to win this now.
The team event's done. You might as well up your street cred by having a match that people want to see.
Onto the omoplata, catching the legs. Good cast, stay out of the close guard. And he's onto the single leg now.
Yeah, he's going to wrestle up here.
Callan tried to jump out. He's in close
now
guard.
they reverse position.
Now we get to see Callan work from the bottom.
I think he's going to look to use it to wrestle up.
Straight back up.
Nice transition to get on top.
Trying to free his legs here.
Yeah, he's almost getting past Souza.
2 minutes left.
Watch out for the knee bar here.
Souza's onto a heel hook, it looks like. But
nice defense from Callan. Can he use this to get back on top?
Well, Souza behind with the body lock. What's he going to do here?
He's gone for the half a hook, trying to get to that far side. And jumping up.
Well, it's a little bit low, I would venture here.
Nice lift. I think Callan momentarily thought about Granbying.
Can Souza take the back here?
Callan's kind of gone into that defensive cycle again, right?
Yeah,
keep
turning over the
here.
toe.
Yeah. He needs to keep moving, keep the pressure.
The more they're doing these classic jiu-jitsu style transitions suits Gabriel more.
Yeah. Right, he's just got more experience in that kind of realm.
If Callan can turn it into a bit of a wrestling and a wrestling scramble-based match, that's when it suits him a lot more.
Yeah. Well, full back control with the body triangle for Souza now. He's got 39 seconds, and he's going after the face here. He's fired up to maybe grab a sub, put himself in positive points for the night.
Will we get a 12-second match? This is the question.
We might.
I don't think he's quite underneath the neck.
Closing 15 seconds of Polaris 37 here. Gabriel Souza on the back
Yeah, he
of
looks like
Callan O'Mahony.
He's transitioning off for the armbar.
Yeah, he's
but
going
Callan
for it,
pulls
but
out.
easily pulled out. Immediately on the pass again, and that is going to do it for this bout and for this match. Regardless of the outcome, Team Polaris is going to take a resounding, thumping victory over Team BJJ Stars.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by decision, Gabriel Souza.
Well, Gabriel Souza gets the job done. However, it does end at 20 points to 10 for Team Polaris. We're going to go ahead and get that announced, get them their medals. I'm going to have a word with them, and then we will be back recapping all of the action.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of tonight's squads event, the Polaris All-Stars.
right, gents. Team Polaris, you are victorious with one of the most resounding thumping victories I think we've had in our squads format. Collectively as a team, how are you guys feeling? You're probably pretty tired.
Yeah, man, I'm tired. I didn't want to win anymore, but then when I swept him, I was like, I've got to try and win. So, yeah, I'm knackered there.
We actually you looked disappointed to get that win that forced you to go out again at the end.
Yeah, I shouldn't have done it. It's a stupid decision, but it's okay.
So, give us your thoughts on the match as a whole. You got a lead very early with Lucas. You defended the lead the whole time, but you kept notching it up as you went.
Yeah, man, listen, that's what I thought. We're the best in the world at this rule set. Do you know what I mean? They did well, but I don't think anyone can beat us in this rule set, to be honest.
Who you giving? Exactly. I think you got something to say.
Okay, guys, congratulations. You guys did amazing. Have you been in Brazil before?
Never. I always wanted to go to Brazil.
Okay, I would like to invite you guys to go to Brazil, fight at BJJ Star with our rules at our house. Let's go.
Always. We can beat you in Brazil as well.
So a challenge from BJJ Stars for Team Polaris to fight under their rule set. I'm up for that. That's be a good one. Let me ask you quickly. Standout performances for you. Obviously, look, you took huge point differentials. Paweł Jaworski, though, notching it up as well.
Yeah, we did well. But, man, for me, the start of the show was, where is he? Man, this man right here. Yeah, underdog, man.
You stepped up on like 2 hours' notice. How are you feeling right now? You had a great performance.
Up Cork, lads, up Cork! Thrilled, grateful for the opportunity. Thank you, Polaris, for having me. Thank you guys for putting up with me. I appreciate it. And yeah, I'm really happy to be here.
I think you've definitely earned your way back.
This kid is a fucking animal, yeah?
What's the celebration plan for you guys now? It is not, I'm gathering, going out for dinner to a certain restaurant in Dublin again.
Nah, man, I don't want to say it, but fuck the Black Forge, man. It fucked us. It wrecked us, man. We all had food poisoning. Mateus had to pull out. I had the shits all day. Paweł was sick. We've all been not in a good way. So, yeah, we're not eating there again.
So maybe a quiet drink back at the hotel might be a short one tonight. Guys, I'll let you go celebrate. Your winners for the evening, Team Polaris. We go back. Oh, that about does it for our evening here at Polaris. Thank you very much for joining us live and exclusive on FloGrappling. This has been Polaris 37, Team BJJ Stars versus Team Polaris. Congratulations as well to Helena Cravar for winning the lightweight belt again. Don't forget, we're going to be back in about a month with another Grand Prix event, live and exclusive on FloGrappling. Of course, don't forget, you can also get involved with our Polaris PSG events. Check out Smooth Comp for all of those happenings. Get involved. You can compete. The elite competitors can get a chance to earn a spot on this mat as well. Also on FloGrappling. It's been a pleasure having you from here at the National Basketball Arena in Dublin, Ireland. We'll see you in about a month.